Organised Labour has hinted at a second round of industrial action on June 26 to drum home its demand for the reinstatement of 3 workers of Sunon Asogli who were sacked over their decision to join the Ghana Mine Workers Union. Now, according to Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Yao, his outfit has resolved to petition the International Labour Organization at this year's conference to be held this month. There's more in the following report.
Following the recent demonstration by Organised Labour in protest against management of Sunon Asogli Power Ghana over the dismissal of 3 of its workers for joining the Mine Workers Union, Organised Labour has resolved to embark on another round of industrial action as well as escalate the matter to the International Labour Organization at its latest conference. Here is Secretary General of the TUC, Dr. Yao.
We are now scaling the thing up to the entire Organised Labour. We are giving them up to 26th of June to get our 3 guys back to work. If that doesn't happen, by the 26th of this month, they will hear from us. And in the meantime, on the 9th of June, we are reporting this to the International Labour Conference. We don't think that this should happen in Ghana 67 years after independence. And so we are taking it up there. And we are hoping that all that will help them to think and think well before the 26th of June.
President of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, Angel Kabonu, urged the Minister of Employment to act before the set date for the demonstration.
We, the public sector workers, will act actively in this endeavor from the 26th, because once it starts at the private sector, only God knows where it will end. And we will have to stop it at this time. I will advise the Minister of Employment and Labour Relations to take this matter seriously, and that before the 26th of June, they take action to solve this problem. Other than that, we will all advise ourselves.
Executive Secretary of CLOSAG, Dr. Isaac Bampoado, appealed to the paramount chief of the Asogli state, Togbe Afede the 16th, to act swiftly to avert the industrial action.
When we hear Asogli, we know it is Togbe Afede. And Togbe Afede is a chief.
Yes.
He has sworn an oath to protect his people. And if you look at the location of Asogli power plant, it is near to his jurisdiction. And I'm sure more than 50% of his constituents are working at Asogli. So we are appealing to him. He should make sure that this impasse comes to an end before 26th of June. Or else,
For his part, Assistant General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, Dr. Richard Salome, warned employers to desist from infringing on the rights of workers.
All workers have the right to unionize, and once it's enshrined in our constitution, it must be guaranteed. I particularly want to call on the government, the Minister of Employment and Labour Relations especially, that they must take this and enforce the laws and encourage the company to do what they have to do.
The University of Ghana UTAC Secretary, Professor Ransford Jampo, says it is not an offense for workers to join labor unions.
I think I've read this document and I kept wondering whether this is an organization that is being headed by Togbe Afede. He's a gentleman. I have a lot of respect for him. And so I'll join my colleagues to plead that, reading this and seeing these things happening in an organization that he heads, I think it's not good. I have a lot of respect for him. And we don't have to get to the point of all labor unions striking to compel him to do the needful. But we have the muscle to flex. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for him. We can compel him. We would act, and the government, the president, the state would have no option than also to unleash the forces that they have on him to compel him.